dumb things that we guys do. So this is for us guys. Let me tell you some things that are really dumb that we do as men with our health care. So let's just go ahead and rip this Band-Aid right off. So everybody's gonna cut the video off right now. We're gonna talk about alcohol. Alcohol, there's no way you can justify that this is in any way helping your health or that there's any excuse. Now, listen, I'm a normal guy. I have a beautiful bourbon bar in my house. I love it. I have a great collection, but I'm in my 60s and honestly, it makes me feel bad. It does everybody. There's no real health benefit to alcohol, and your body has to metabolize this poison. As we get older as guys, it gets harder and harder for us to be able to get away with the alcohol that we take in. And when I see across my whole practice, for instance, people that are on GLPs and losing weight, what I see is that people that are drinking no alcohol tend to do a lot better. They lose weight as expected on these peptides and medications. The people that are drinking 2 or 3 drinks a week, maybe 4 drinks a week of actual serving size drinks, they probably get about half of the results that everybody else does. And the people that are, quote, binge drinking 4 drinks at a time on the weekends, even if they're only drinking on the weekends, those people almost get no results on the GLPs and the weight loss meds. For the most part, I see this. So alcohol is just a problem as you get older. There's just no real benefit to having this in your life. And I get it. I live in Savannah, Georgia. This is a big alcohol town, and it's a difficult choice for a lot of us, but it's one that we have to make. Number 2 is sleep. I'm prioritizing sleep as a guy, especially when you're in your 40s and 50s, your career is at the highest point of your lifetime, your demands, and sleep just comes less and less of a priority for us, and it gets harder and harder to have good quality sleep. But not prioritizing that makes your cortisol go up. When you lose sleep, your cortisol goes up. When your cortisol goes up, your testosterone goes down. So you're gonna hear this a couple of times in this video today. Not doing your lab work. Guys, hey, I am a guy and we're all kind of the same. We don't really make ourselves a priority in the health arena, and that's why we don't live as long as women do. And our insurance rates are higher because we just don't do prevention. So not doing your lab work, guys, is like not checking the check engine lights that light up on your dashboard. So your lab work is that early warning system that you need to take care of something in your engine or your body. So doing your lab work, we all should know our testosterone numbers. We should know our sex binding globulin numbers. We should know what our A1Cs are. We should know what our lipid profile looks like, and we should be able to have a conversation with our providers about what these mean and what our numbers are and how those trends look. So always do the due diligence on your check engine lights and run your labs and use a good provider to explain these. Look for a guy who will explain these to you and understand where you are as a guy. And so don't neglect checking your lab work on a regular basis. Next thing is not strength training. So this is a big one, and some of us guys are good about this and some of them aren't. I personally don't love to go to the gym, so I'm a normal guy. It's not something I love to do, especially at the end of the workday. But let me tell you, as guys, you put out all this effort and you go do your career, your workday, whatever, and then you have to go home and deal with other things. And so sometimes going to the gym just isn't the biggest priority. As a man, in order to maintain your testosterone levels and your fitness, your muscle mass is the biggest predictor of what the end of your life is going to be like. So not strength training is one of the dumber things that we can do as a guy. Not maintaining that muscle mass. This is one of the biggest ones. Not consuming enough protein and not strength training means that you're going to lose muscle mass every decade as you get older. And this is a big deal. It's a big impact on a health outcome measurement as you get older. And right behind that is the dumbest thing that we can do is eating garbage. Hey, we all know what garbage is. If your food comes through your car window, it's not food. So don't eat garbage, don't eat junk. If you look at something and you go, hey, that's making me really healthy, great, eat it. If you look at something and you go, this is convenient and I know it's not good for me, but I'm just gonna do this today, that's a bad habit. And you're gonna pay the price for this as you get older. This is a cumulative thing. Your nutrition is cumulative over the decades and the years. So when you wake up and you're 50, whatever, or 60, something years old, and you go, hey, what happened? Those small cumulative effects of you doing these habits earlier in life are catching up with you. And we're all in the same boat. We have to do our due diligence on all of these things. Next thing up is not controlling chronic stress. Not controlling chronic stress is a big problem, especially in your late 40s, early 50s, in that phase of life. As parents are getting older, kids are getting older, and your career takes a lot of demand and toll on you. And not prioritizing recuperation time, or time to actually rebuild and recharge your own batteries. And sometimes just absolutely, be in a space where you can just do nothing and kind of recuperate mentally. So taking some downtime and not prioritizing recovery from stress in these periods and stages of life is a big problem. It's something that we all need to address. And lastly, as we get older, us guys, we're the worst at saying that, hey, I'm gonna take care of this later on. So rationalizing procrastination for dealing with any of these things, alcohol, our food habits, going to the gym, doing our due diligence on the lab work and understanding those things. Procrastinating on any of these things is a really dumb thing to do for our longevity and our health. And so basically, in the long run, as guys, we need to prioritize our muscle mass retention, or gaining muscle mass, reducing our body fat percentage, maintaining normal testosterone, maintaining our ability to maintain normal mental acuity through balance of our hormones and our balance of our insulin resistance and our good nutrition. Mental acuity is one of the first things to go. Our ability to produce mental workload goes, when these things start to go offline. And so procrastination, saying that I'm going to take care of these things, down the road, I'm really busy right now, so I'll get to that later on. So those are big mistakes. These are all really dumb things that we do as guys. I'm Dr. John Hargrove here at the Holistic Health Center in Savannah, Georgia. We're a functional med clinic and also a chiropractic center and functional nutrition, and we deal with peptide therapies, and we have in-person consultations, and we also have telehealth consultations. You can go to our website at hhcofsavannah.com and book an appointment anytime. We're always here, and we can handle patients that are here locally, and we can also handle patients that are at a distance. If you want to call in and do a consultation or go online and book an appointment, we're here for you. So we can go through some of these things, and obviously I'm a guy, so I can help you navigate through some of these things and be a resource for you to optimize and be the best that you can be for the people who depend on you. So look forward to talking to you, and we'll see you in the next video.
Neon signs light up the night. Electric hearts in a city.